They say every crime has a pattern, a trail, a mistake. But sometimes, a case comes along that doesn't play by the rules. A case so tangled in lies, deception, and danger that every turn feels like a step into the unknown. And this one might just be the deadliest deal I've ever uncovered. I'm Detective Drayk, and if you think you can predict how this ends, think again. Stay sharp, stay focused, and most of all, don't blink, because what we're about to uncover is bigger than one murder. It's a criminal empire built on blood. So tell me, are you ready to take this ride with me? Because there's no turning back now. Our story begins in a dimly lit penthouse on the Upper West Side, where power and corruption meet behind closed doors. A businessman named Victor Langley, rich, ruthless, and feared, is found dead in his own living room. The cause, a single bullet to the head. The weapon, nowhere to be found. And the suspects, let's just say Victor wasn't short on enemies. I step inside the crime scene, the air thick with the scent of expensive cologne, and something else, something metallic. Blood. His body is slumped over a glass coffee table, shattered from the impact. But here's the thing, there's no sign of forced entry. Whoever did this, Victor knew them, trusted them. But why would someone kill a man whose entire fortune was built on deals that always ended in his favor? I scan the room, a half-smoked cigar in an ashtray, a glass of whiskey, still sweating from the ice. Someone was here recently, and then something catches my eye. A small red poker chip sitting on the table, barely noticeable among the debris. You guys see that? What's a poker chip doing here, in the middle of a murder scene? Coincidence? I don't believe in those. I pull out my notepad and check Victor's recent dealings. That's when I see it. A name that keeps coming up. Salvatore Moretti, underground casino owner, rumored to have connections deeper than the Mariana Trench. And guess what? Victor owed him money. A lot of money. Now here's the question. Was this about settling a debt? Or was there something bigger at play? I head to Moretti's casino, the Crimson Ace, a place where fortunes are made and lives are destroyed in the same breath. The second I step inside, eyes are on me. Whispers travel faster than the cards on the table. And then I see him, Moretti, cool, collected, and completely unbothered by the fact that his biggest debtor is now a corpse. I take a seat across from him. You heard about Langley? He smirks. Bad luck catches up to everyone, detective. Bad luck, huh? That's when I notice the poker chip in his hand, identical to the one at the crime scene. Funny, I say, nodding toward it. I found one just like that in a dead man's apartment. Moretti leans back, playing with the chip between his fingers. Coincidence? There's that word again. But something in his tone tells me he knows more than he's letting on. I press him, but he's smooth, too smooth. Then, just as I'm about to leave, he says something that stops me cold. Maybe you should be asking about the deal he was about to make. A deal with who? And more importantly, what kind of deal gets a man killed before he can sign the papers? I dig deeper. Turns out Langley was about to flip on Moretti's entire operation. He had evidence, names, transactions, shipments, the kind of proof that could bury Moretti and his associates for life. And you know what's funny? The night before he died, Victor made a call to a private security firm. The same firm that, as luck would have it, had a recent change in management. Thanks to Moretti, I rush back to Victor's place, searching for anything that he might have hidden before he was silenced. I tear through drawers, check the walls for secret compartments, even lift up the carpet, and then I see it. A safe, locked, unmarked. But just as I reach for it, the sound of a gun being cocked behind me. You should have stopped while you had the chance, detective. I turn, slowly, and standing there, gun in hand, is someone I never expected. Not Moretti, not a hired gun. It's Victor's own business partner, the one man who had everything to gain from Victor's death. Turns out, this wasn't just about debt, or even about shutting Victor up. It was about power. And Moretti, he wasn't the one pulling the strings this time. He was just another pawn. A gunshot rings out, but not from him. From the doorway, officers storm in, and my backup takes him down before he can fire another round. I let out a breath, shaking off the adrenaline. Another case closed, another secret exposed. But here's the thing about the truth. It never really stays buried. Because as they drag him away, he mutters something under his breath. Too late. The deal was already made. And just like that, I realize this isn't over. Not by a long shot.